Okay, I'm sorry, but I had to stop recording the coloring process because it was driving me crazy to color and not have like a show playing in the background or music or something like that. So I wanted to be able to sit down, watch something, so it was distracting me from having to color because it's not my favorite thing to do. And I mean, I know some people enjoy watching it, but it would take forever. So anyway, I thought before I finished coloring the image, I would paint this so it has a chance to dry, because our images are going to have to be glued onto this. So I want this to be nice and dry before that. A part of me wants to try some spray, but I'm nervous. I know there's a layer of gesso, but spray is really wet and I don't know what it will do to the chipboard. And then I also get the feeling it won't look all that pretty, like on it. I feel like paint, I know paint will look better. But I was thinking about doing like spray and then paint and then some stamping. I don't know. Just want to see something. Okay, that's not bad. Nothing like just going for it, right? So that's vanilla custard. And I'm thinking some pink. And then I want some blue up top, because I'm thinking, you know, it's like a sky. I wish I had a lighter blue. Maybe. I keep forgetting that there's white spray. So maybe I'll try some white. Oh, it's not spraying very well. Okay, I'm going to London Blue. Oh, that's way darker than I would like. Darn it. That's better. And then on the bottom, some green. So I have mushy peas. Okay, we'll see what that does. I'm wondering if I should try drying it versus letting it seep in. Okay. This is looking so amazing that I don't know if any paint is going to touch this. Oh my gosh. Like, I hope you can see what's happening here. Like how the blue and the white mix together, and then all these little white speckles, like the movement it had, and there's like little pink and blue, like little dots, and oh my goodness. I have to try. Like, Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know if I can put any paint over that. I did want to add some stamps though. Of course those darn sprays got everywhere. Where are, oh, here they are, right in front of me. So I just wanted to add like a little bit, because this is a puzzle. So I feel like it makes it more interesting if there's more going on in the background. So for some reason I'm having a hard time finding things that are right in front of my face. I'm going to take, okay, she has a London Blue ink pad. So I'm going to take that with the spirally circles and I'm going to do, ooh, like second generation. My goodness, I'm too excited. Maybe I'll go first. Like, I just want it to be kind of like faint. Okay. I can't believe how much I'm liking this. And I wasn't going to try it. I'm going to try and... This mat's going to need a good cleaning. So excited. What am I doing? Too excited. Really like this pattern. I'm going to go in with Bubblegum Pink. Oops, that was dirty. And then get some Pure Sunshine. Basically, I'm trying to go over the same color ink with the spray. Like, I know it's not Bubblegum Pink spray, it's rose quartz, but it's pink on pink. So then I'm going to do Pure Sunshine. This one you're really not going to see a whole lot, but again, I wanted it to be subtle, so I am okay with that. And then I want a green. I want the circles. I don't mind if the green shows up a bit more. Do I want cut grass or dirty martini? I'll try. Yeah, I want that one. I'm going to add a little bit more mushy peas down there. Okay, the way this is reacting, it is blowing my mind. And I don't know if it's because it was gessoed first, or if it's because there's some weight. Like, I don't know what's going on, but this is looking incredible. So I am wanting to try it on a tag to see if I can duplicate it. It's not going to be a part of this video. I'm going to have it in a different video because it'll make this way too long. So I will link it. Okay, I have it all colored, and honestly, I wasn't really liking it until I outlined everything in black. And once I did that, everything just popped. So, just thought I'd let you know that. This is my favorite. But now comes the part that I'm dreading, and that's having to cut it all out. And I should also check to see how it's going to look on the background. Kind of worried because this is so bold and bright, and the background is kind of muted. So, makes me nervous. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to tell until it's cut out. Just going to see. This one shouldn't take too long to cut out. That's the sun. I don't know. I think it's hard to tell. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the rest. Fun stuff. There's some of the middles that have to be cut with an X-Acto first. And then the rest can be cut out with scissors. So there's some things that I'm not going to cut out. And it's like the bug's legs, antenna, these little few things. I'll just draw those on after. Because I am not redoing that. Or cutting that out, I should say. It's too tiny. I don't think it would look nice if you cut it out. It would look much better drawn on. So I'm just going to get rid of these tiny little spots that I can't do with my scissors. And then I will cut the rest out. Okay, I think it works. I do. Like, the colors in the background, they go with this. The only thing would be is if I wanted it to pop more, like have a contrasting color so it really stood out. But I feel like I should go with it, even though I have to cover it all up. That makes me a little sad, but I'm going to lose some of that bottom too because I want it to come down more. But I like it. I am surprised how this turned out. When I was coloring it, it looked so dull and so drab. It's amazing what a difference outlining everything with black does. really made everything pop, and the colors just seem more vibrant. Okay, now the scary part, having to cut this out into puzzle pieces. Well, these little guys don't have to be, but this has to be cut to fit the puzzle pieces. So if that's going like that, and I don't want to draw on the front of it clearly, well, first I should make sure that I have it the right way. I do. So if I'm drawing on the back, it's going to be flipped over. So it will be drawn that way. Move this. So nervous. Now I know I've said I'm nervous a lot, but don't let that deter you from doing this. Because this is a very cool project. It is. It's just, you know, you want it to work. So you put all that time into stamping the images and coloring the images that you want it to work. So that's all the nerves are about. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. So I just have a pencil and I am going in there. Oops, I just moved it. So you're just going to trace all the lines where you have paper underneath. This makes me nervous too because I'm wondering like how exactly do I cut the paper, because that line that I'm drawing in, that is a pretty thick line. That's thicker than what a pair of scissors are going to cut. And you want your images to line up. So that's why I feel like this part is a little nerve-wracking, because you want it to all work. And you have to cut it out yourself. So it would be easier if I had done it directly onto the puzzle pieces, but I don't regret not doing that. I just have to suck it up and be brave. Just going to take a puzzle piece and flip it over because I want to see like how it is in relation to the stencil. So if I line the sides up, it comes over. So I'm guessing if you cut it, when you cut the paper, it kind of lies within. I don't know. I think I just have to go for it. Wish me luck. Okay, first I'm going to cut these ends off. So I'm cutting on the line. Or trying to anyways. It's funny how I'm only just now realizing, you know how sometimes you just start doing it, not really thinking about what you're doing. And it's just hit me that on the other side of this is the stamped images that I so painstakingly stamped and colored and cut out. And now I'm just cutting right through it and hoping, just simply hoping, that it all works out. It's not nerve-wracking at all. Not at all. I think I'm going to use, I don't know now. I was going to say Tim Holtz Collage medium or whatever it's called. Whew, my stomach. I have to see. Oh, I feel sick. Seriously. I get a feeling that once you get it glued on, you might have to sand the edges a little bit. I seriously feel like I could throw up right now. That's how nervous I was. How silly is that? It looks so cool as a puzzle piece, though. Doesn't that look cool? Eee. I think I like it more as a piece than the whole puzzle. Whew. Okay, I gotta keep cutting. Oh my god. And no, it's not just paper, so get over it. It's all that being cut up. So I will not get over it. Not that I get mean people that say that to me. The very odd time I'll get, I guess, what people would consider a troll. But honestly, it's very seldom. And a lot of times when I get it, it makes me laugh. But I could see how if it's something you got all the time, like it would get to you and it would bother you, but half the time what they say is like, really? Come on. I was wondering why it was thicker. It's where I goofed and I had to glue that one piece on. I just find it so crazy that people feel the need to leave mean comments on people's like Instagram posts or YouTube videos or whatever. It's like, does that really make you feel better? Like saying that to somebody? Like, I don't know, if I had to say something insulting to somebody, I'd feel sick. I would feel like crap for the rest of the day. Like, it would not make me feel good. Not at all. Whew. Oh, there's this little tiny piece too, which I'm afraid I'll lose. It goes on here. But why? Oh, because it goes on this little piece. Is that the part? Yeah. I am so nervous and so excited at the same time. I just can't get over how that turned out because it was looking so bad. Whew. See, I'm afraid to continue cutting because I'm afraid I'm going to lose the pieces. So it kind of makes me feel like I should glue them on as I go because I don't want to lose them. So I have, for choices of gluing them on, I have Mod Podge, and I have it in matte, and I would really like, I think I would like for it to be glossy. I have Gel Medium, glossy, but isn't that sticky? I think first, I'm not going to worry about the top part. I'm just going to think about getting it adhered to the puzzle piece. So for that, I'm going to use Tim's Collage Medium. I feel comfortable using that. Oh, darn it. I had the brush sitting. Oh no, it's still good. I thought it was like super hard. It's just very wet and dirty because it's sitting in my still dirty paint water. I feel like I'm taunting the person that left the comment on my video. Okay. I have a thought for after, like for finishing it on top. Oh, this makes everything pop so much more. Oh, but it makes, because I use the Distress sprays, not Distress, Dylusions sprays, it's moving it. Anyways, I have an idea for covering these pieces afterwards. But I'm not sure yet. I had a thought of, hold on. I'm sorry. I know it must be annoying. I start something and then I start saying something and then I stop. I was wondering, but I'm so afraid to mess it up, and it's such huge pieces that I feel like it would take a lot. But I was thinking of covering it with Diane's, oh, what's it called? Diamond Rocks? Yes, Rocks. The clear. But I don't think I'm going to because Maybe there'll be another project, because I'm afraid if I do it on this, it may not fit together all that well and stuff. But I am going to coat this in something. I just haven't... Ooh, maybe a spray varnish. Will that work? I have to find out what works on distress inks, coloring pencils, and paint pens. That's the 3 mediums that were used. So now I'm wondering, like, this is fine on pieces where it's completely getting covered, like the ink getting moved around, but what about when I get to a part where it's not going to be completely covered? Then what? This is definitely going to have to be sanded. Because it goes over the edges. So probably going to need something small, like a nail file like thing. I'm sure my husband has something. I just love how these look on puzzle pieces. Love it. And I love that I love it. So nervous about that part. I might glue. Maybe I put the collage medium on the paper. So that is like this. That goes there. It's just that little hat. No, it's not going to work. Okay, I know I said this was nerve-wracking, and I've had a lot of, like, not negative things to say, just like nervous. But I suggest you give this a try, because it's very cool. It's one of those projects where, yeah, it's a little bit of hard work, like what I'm doing anyways, but it's one of those things that you'll be so proud of when it's done, and you'll be so happy, so it makes it worth it. Just getting the excess collage medium out. And the part that was exposed, I just went right over it. I did. So then That goes there. Then I had that little teeny tiny piece though. Oh my goodness. Look how it took some of that off. It looks so cool. And I've lost what I'm doing. I think it's so cool that they came out with this. This gives you something different to do. I mean, we're used to playing with stamps and stencils and all that stuff. I mean, I've had a puzzle piece gel plate before, which I really did not like. But this is way cooler. The meaning behind the puzzle piece was cool though, with gel press. It was very nice. It was just one of those things that the meaning was great, but playing with the thing wasn't. Okay. I don't want to leave them together because, you know, the glue is wet. I don't want them to get stuck together like my fingers. Okay, where's that little piece that got cut off? Bet you that's gone. A little flower. That, or it's probably like stuck to my sleeve. Did I already glue it on? Oh, that was the hat. So that is probably gone. Trying to think what the piece was. I think it was right here. So maybe you won't notice. Guess I just continue on and see. I think this is where the cutting is getting a little more tricky. I mean, you know where to cut, but I mean keeping track of the pieces. Because this needs to be cut off, this needs to be cut out. That little piece belongs to this piece, I think. Oh boy. So I'm over here. Don't rub the brayer over wet collage medium because it removes the stuff from your background, which I should have known, and then puts it down wherever it rolls. So don't do that. I don't know, maybe I should have used glue stick for gluing it to the puzzle pieces. I don't know. I think for any tiny pieces, I might use glue stick from now on. And just use the collage medium for the big ones, now that I'm getting close to done. Okay, that's that top. I don't know why I'm putting it upside down. I'm not gluing it on upside down. Silly girl. Silly, silly girl. Way easier. Way, way easier. So I probably made things harder than it had to be. Surprise, surprise. I would never do that. I'm just going to use glue stick. Glue stick is so much easier. So much easier. See, I feel like, oh, crap. Okay. I should put down the bugs while I have the pieces together because I don't want to leave them together because I don't want it to dry that way, and it really needs to be sanded in order for them to go together easier. It's gonna go there. I'm not cutting them, so I'm purposely putting them somewhere I don't have to cut them. Okay. I'm just going to go for this. The piece I was looking for. Seriously. Funny. Okay, get together. Get together. Oh my goodness. Can't believe it just appeared. It's the tiniest piece. And nobody probably would have noticed that it was missing, but oh, frick-a-dig. I want it on there. Especially since I found it. Okay. Okay. I need to get away from this. Stand up straight. Not have my neck bent down. This makes me so excited. I do wish I had used glue stick from the beginning. It was so much easier. But if you're not going to finish it in something afterwards, make sure it's all sealed, then I wouldn't just rely on only glue stick. There's still more left to be done. I'm going to try and remember, bring up my paint water, give that a little cleaning. Almost done. Okay, so I got these, they're sanding sticks. It's my husband's. So it's like a matchstick with little sanding. They look like Q-tips to me with sanding things on the ends. And it goes, you have 120, 180, 400, and 800 grit. Each end is a different grit. So I am starting, I'm trying, it's hard to tell with the colors, I think. I really can't tell by these colors. They all look like different shades of gray to me. So I'm just gonna try one and see how it goes. So I'm just sanding down. This one actually doesn't have too much hanging over. Just going over the edges. And then as I'm doing it, I'm checking any place that needs glue. I'll reapply. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go around the edges. So I'm not going to film myself doing all these pieces because that'll be pretty boring. Okay, so I've sanded all the edges and it goes together a lot nicer. It's not such a struggle. All I have to do is draw back the little feet and stuff on the bugs. So I'm just going to look at the stamp set and see. So this one just had little feet. Okay, something has definitely gone on this that's made it different. I could tell it looked different, and now it's not taking the marker. So that just made a mess of it. That is not good. Turn it. Oh, it's made a mess. Okay. I'm not going to draw those on. I covered it up. I'm not taking a chance again. I just noticed that the finish looked different in this blue area. So I think it's the collage medium. But I don't think I got any on these. I'm not sure. It's not too bad. I'm not going to do this one's feet because it's like up in the air. Should I do his feet? I just feel it looks weird for it to be up in the air and you see its feet. I'm going to leave it, and I've decided that I'm not going to put a finish on it yet. I do want to eventually get it sealed with something. It's just I don't know what would be best to use. So I'd rather look into it more, and maybe once the product has been released, I can see what others do, or maybe Diane will bring it up in her release. Or I can ask Stampers Anonymous or Ranger Ink what they recommend. Like tell them what I used, and then Stampers Anonymous would know the product. I'm guessing it's some kind of, looks like a bit more than chipboard. I don't know if it's like a, is there something that's like a cross between a chipboard, like a particle board? It probably is just chipboard. It's just a lot thicker than I'm used to seeing. But anyway, I'm going to hold off on the sealing. Plus I also want to get the video edited so I can put it up and have it ready for tomorrow for the release. But I do love how it turned out. I'm really surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I was going to do a great job with it, so I'm thrilled. Can't wait to get it sealed though. I'll feel better once it's sealed properly. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait. Like,